Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Little Potato. Welcome yourselves back to Bad Company. I mean, Good Company. We are the good company. We ain't the bad company. Only good companies here. Anyway, in order to continue to be a good company, we are going to continue to explore. That's right. We're going to continue to explore the wonders of this conveyor belt system, which is allowing us to transport oh so many key resources from one side of our factory to the other side of our factory. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The last episode was pretty darn good. I mean, look at this pile of cash. Look at this mountain of moolah that we're sitting on top of right now. It's real impressive. I'm real happy with it. Yeah, cool. I mean, what can I say? I'm very chuffed with it. The only thing that we seem to require a little bit more of seems to be these gear bits. Also simple cases. I'm a little bit disconcerted at how few simple cases we seem to have. So I think that's something that I want to rectify pretty much right away, just at the start of this episode. We also want to see if we can try and utilize the welding table. Look, we can actually make a small compartment at the welding table. So that's fun. We will indeed try and do that at some point. But for now, just give me a basic workbench and we'll just go and plonk down simple case, and we will just hire just some brand new person right over there. Do we have somebody working over here? Yeah, we sure do. We sure do. And yet they ain't working particularly fast. No worries. Okay. There and there. Brilliant. Fantastic. So, get to work, please, and continue to make a number of cases for us. That would be brilliant. Right, you need metal rods. Okay, so the number of screws that we have. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. We need to prioritize. We need to prioritize to the shelving rack as opposed to prioritizing to elsewhere. I haven't actually fixed the priorities in this area right over here. It's just to make sure that we only deliver to the cell zone if and only if we've got more components than we actually require. Okay, there we go. That's all fixed. That's all fixed. Good. Okay, so I think that should rectify everything. If it doesn't, then we might have some issues. We're waiting for the Cleanie Boy to be stuck on a pallet out here. Cleanie Boy. Are we not selling the Cleanie Boy like we used to be selling the Cleanie Boy? We're selling one. We're selling one a week. That's actually okay. That's actually totally fine. Are you actually holding a Cleanery Boy, or are you holding... You're holding an OG Cleanie Boy, aren't you? Okay. Well, that's fine. That's totally fine. So when the week resets, we should have another logistic slot for Cleanie Boys. Maybe we should reduce the price, though. Maybe we should reduce the price of the OG Cleanie Boys. Sure. Let's try and sell 2 a week. Let's try and sell 2 a week. I feel like that's an ambition. That's an okay ambition. Yeah, sure. All right, good. And that'll just keep our cash flowing in. Right, you need to sell to the stockpile if at all you have any overflow, which is fine. All overflows, as I've already said, should go into the sell pile. That's us finished the next bit of research. Lovely. So we're definitely going to hit our next product reveal at some point over the course of this episode, so stay tuned for that. Very excited that that's happening. Market discoverability is what I'm looking for at the moment in the next bit of research that we undertake. 4% on a polished case. 4% on a segment display. All right, I'll do, yeah, a 7-segment display for 4%. 4% market discoverability. Let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. Right, you're still in need of short cases, simple cases even, not short cases. Nothing short about them. I mean, we are just in need of a drastic amount of simple cases, but, that's fine. Look, at the end of the day, if we're making money, and that's what matters, right? That is absolutely what matters. It's just somewhat disconcerting that we just don't seem to be getting anywhere near enough simple cases. Right, let me fast walk all the way back to the end over here. At the end of the other end of the factory. Now, do we have an issue with the cases being stored on this bench here. No, there's actually none. There's actually none. We are straight up in need of way more. What about simple cases over here? There are 20 simple cases coming in here. I see. They're being moved. They're being moved. Whereas they're being moved... To be honest, I don't necessarily think... Okay, look. Disconnect all of the simple cases, okay? I don't want to deal with this. This is a bit too complicated. Right, so you need to go into here, right? Those three simple case production benches need to go into there. Then you can go into there, okay? And then from there, you can go onto that bench, right? Let's see if that works. Now, there may be some issues. There may be some issues with this. Yeah, chief amongst them is that I haven't drawn the connection between you and you, so that should be fine. Also, there may be... I don't think there should be any demand from this shelf. I don't think there was any demand. We'll see if there is any demand in a second for simple cases from this specific shelving rack, but I'm kind of relying on there not being that. Okay, give me this and stick in as many simple cases as we possibly can into that shelving rack. Cool. Alright, now how many have we got here? 3 here. Bump that up to 9. Brilliant. Clear out my inventory. Fantastic. Again, though, with the simple cases. Again. I mean, I can prioritize... In fact, I can't even prioritize. They're just all going to get moved onto this output area over here. Also, what the heck are you doing? You should be selling. You should be selling at low priority. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, so simple cases really are in demand pretty much everywhere. I mean, over here as well for our Kalki Boy 3. That's also required. Okay. Let me move you to... I can't even move you to there. How did we get them over here originally? I can't even recall. I can't even recall. Not like it particularly matters either. Also, why are we having issues? Why are we having issues over here? We should have lots and lots of parts coming through. I mean, there are a lot of simple cases on the production line. I mean, look, we need to get simple case production set up over here. We've got loads and loads of space. We might as well do it, right? Right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it set up in a configuration akin to that. There we go. We're going to get these 3 guys producing simple cases, simple cases, simple cases. Hire 1, 2, 3 brand new employees specifically for the purposes of making cases. There we go. There we go. And there we go. And buy. And then I want to export. In fact, I tell you what, I don't even want to do that. I think I want to straight up work the people that are going to be producing these shelves to near death. So what I'm going to do as a consequence is I'm going to break all of these connections for plastic. And then the plastic is going to be moved to this shelf, and then to that shelf, then to these workbenches, and then all of the product is going to be moved directly back. And then from here, it's going to be moved to there. Right? We happy? Are we very happy? I'm very happy. That makes me feel very good about myself when I'm telling people what to do. And I'm being an extra mean boss. That's the way that I like it. That's the way that I flippin' like it. As my phone very unprofessionally goes off in the background, I feel shame. But it's okay, I'm the boss, so I get to tell everyone else what to do. Okay. Let me get another logistics point over here. And let me employ, I don't know, like 1 schmuck? Why not? There we go. Cool. Get to work. Right. Why are we having such issues? Why are we having such issues with our production? It shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be this way. All right. But now we're moving plastic across here. That's the main thing. There we go. Everyone get to work on building the simple cases. Happy days. Okay, that's good. That's at least that part fixed for now. Electronics are in short supply. I mean, I can't even... I mean, I can do that. That will fix the problem. However, will that sort things out? I feel like maybe I need to get a... I feel like I need to get a slightly more nuanced transportation system. At the moment, you know, we're just sticking absolutely everything that we've got onto this conveyor belt. I feel like we need to be working a little bit more attentively, really, to the needs of this area. Although in saying that, the needs of this area actually not looking too bad at this moment in time. Let me see if I can move this workbench around a little bit. The welding bench. I don't know why I'm hanging on to it, but apparently I am. And then let's get some research benches over here. The reason that I want research benches is, holy cow, would you look at the amount of research that we've currently got in the bottom right-hand corner. There's a heck of a lot of this stuff, and we need to make sure that we're getting through it at a decent rate. So that's why I'm investing in 2 more research desks, 2 more employees, and that should work just wonderfully. Right, again, like, you're not doing what you should be doing here, my dude. Yeah. Okay, so you're outputting to... You should be moving... At the moment, right? You should be moving these metal rods, but you're just not. Who's responsible for moving metal rods? Metal rods are... I mean, I can't sell metal rods directly, unfortunately. However, that should already be taking care of itself. Can I set metal rods to just... Oh, goodness gracious me. I'm gonna need to walk up a little bit. Goodness gracious me. Alright. Metal rods. Yeah, I've got metal rods already on the sell pile. So you should be collecting the metal rods and taking them to the output pile. Ah, but I see. We've got too many metal rods here already. Who have we got reserved for logistics on this pile at the moment? Is it Cleanery Boys? I'm at wit's end, really, when it comes to Cleanery Boys. That's what's holding me back. There are too many Cleanery Boys that are reserved, or that have reserved slots here. And that is driving me up the wall. Okay. Let me see if I can... There we go. Look, so now you're able to move stuff around. Okay, look. Let me see if I can change the number of Cleanery Boys that we should have. I don't want to do all of it. I don't want to do all the Cleanery Boys. Decrease, decrease, decrease. I cannot decrease it further. I can't decrease it further. Why will you not why will you not do it? Right. Is there any way? Is there any way to fix this conundrum? I frankly am unsure. Every time I drag it across, it seems to only want to create... Can I increase the... I can't even increase the bandwidth for existing... Why can't I increase the bandwidth? It just doesn't want to... It doesn't want to work. Okay, yeah, so there. I still can't increase the bandwidth. Is this just a bug? Or is this... I mean, this is a really, really big problem for me, because it's basically stopping all unloading of the conveyor belt. And that is a real problem, in fact. I mean, that is the realest that problems... It's the realest that problems get, frankly. Right, gonna hire one more person to work on that logistics point, just to help out a little bit more. Yeah, cool. You are looking for gears. I mean... Do we have gears coming? I don't really think that we do have gears coming. Don't think so. And the cleanery boys... Where do you drag your gears from? Yeah, you drag your gears from over here. And you've got 12 of them already, and yet you're not currently exporting them. This is such a conundrum to me. Because it's a catch-22, right? It's a catch-22. Either I have to get rid of that, of the cleanery boys from there. It has to be done, frankly. I need to see if I can stick in an intermediate shelf. I don't really like the idea of sticking in an intermediate shelf. However, I've got to appreciate if the game just doesn't want to work for me, then that's what's going to happen. 4 slots reserved for the cleanery boys. Okay, I need to remove the existing cleanery boy from the stockpile so that there are no issues, and then drag that across there. Okay, I can decrease the bandwidth on the corner shelf. Right, but I can't seem to do it in the outgoing zone. Oh, hold up. No, I can actually do that now. What? Oh, hold up. Hold up. Hold up. It's the button that's broken. Look. Look, 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 look. You see this? So if I click on the left-hand side of it, it actually works. But if I click on the right-hand side of this button, that doesn't work. That's unreal. That is unreal. I have never seen such a more nonsense thing in my life. All right, so it does actually kind of work. All right, well, there we go. So presumably, like rods, if I click on the right, again, if I click on the right-hand side of the button, it works. Okay. All right, now we can actually start making some progress. Can you believe it? Can you flippin' believe it, folks? It's the most nonsense little bit of interface issue that I've ever had. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, now that that's resolved, I think we should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna be good. I will increase the plastic allocated to this specific area. Okay, so it works on the left-hand side over here. Real funky video game. I don't know what's up with that, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. All right, let's stick it in fast forward mode. I do want to work on this. I do want to work on this belt. I mean, it's not looking great, is it? And to be honest, I probably don't need to worry about shipping over plastic cases anymore. Let me just continue to ship out the mechanical components. So we'll go into here and we'll get rid of that connection right over there. Okay, so let's not stick on any more plastic cases. We'll continue to stick on the glass cases and whatnot. So that should work fine. But we're probably manufacturing enough simple cases just in this building alone, right over here, I would imagine. Cool. Very happy with that. Losing a little bit of money at the moment, but that's kind of to be expected. I mean, we are hardcore doubling down on the amount of research that we're doing at this point. Anyway, 7-segment display has been fully researched. Brilliant. We are a very small number of points away from our next product on the market. Enhanced case? Is an enhanced case something we're after? I think we want to get an enhanced battery stack, but to be honest, I would rather try and get the research that is cheapest out of the way first. So if we can do that, then that would be brilliant. Also, how close are we to the next research, the next milestone? I mean, we're not super close, to be honest. However, when we hit milestone number 4, return to profit, by the way. When we hit milestone number 4, we will indeed get a research table, which I presume makes research a little bit more cost-effective, as opposed to having 3 people doing the research. We might be able to get away with just having 1. Also, you can go there. Low priority, high priority. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. And let's increase the number of logistics slots over there So we'll increase that up to 120 so that we can store many, 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 many more bits. Cool. Yep, I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, well, I'm glad that we managed to get past that little buggy bit. That was deeply irritating for the, you know, the 10 minutes that was a little bit of a problem. But no matter, we've sorted it now, and yeah, we're on to bigger and better things. Also, I want to probably, can I increase your slot by just a little bit? No, I'd like to double up on plastic parts. That was the only thing that I was going to see if I could try and do. Double up the number of plastic parts that we stored on the medium shelf. I could do that if I was to upgrade the size of the shelf to make it a big one, but I don't really think that that's necessary. No, I think that's fine. Cleanery boys. I think it's time that we... Or Cleanie boys, the original Cleanie boys. Okay, increase that by 2. Sure. Increase that by 2. See if that fixes things a little bit. Also, you know what I could do to make this access a little bit easier? Move that desk back by just a smidgen, and that will allow the dude who delivers screws, he'll be able to take a much, much shorter route to get to the drop-off point, and that should speed up the entire production process, actually. It's funny how little things like that can make an absolutely tremendous difference. Okay. And let's also tweak the number of simple cases that we store on that shelf. Brilliant. Yeah, very, very happy with that. Very, very happy with that. It still seems like we need more simple cases, which is frankly unreal. But there we go. Are we using chemicals? We are using chemicals there. We're using small battery cells. All right, fine. Okay, I'm just going to leave it as is. Calculator market has advanced to phase 8. I mean, I'm fine with that. There is nothing that I can do about that nonsense. We just need to keep an eye on our calculators and make sure that they don't, you know, they don't expire or become disinteresting, I guess. Now we've got these cleanie boys, right? We've got these cleanie boys, and we've got a cleanery boy on our person right now. I need to try and get rid of these cleanie boys. Jeez Louise. Next week, potential sales 2 per week. And we're still maxing out at 4 with the cleanery boy. That's fine. The power pocket. We could actually manufacture more power pockets. That is something that we could do. That's fine, though. I mean, look, as long as we're making money, as long as things are flowing reasonably smoothly, then we're fine. I'll tell you what I will do. I will reduce the price. I will reduce the price of the cleanie boy. I need to start shifting a little bit more product. Yeah, let me reduce it to 4 per week. Right. 4 potential sales per week. That's what we're kind of after. Because that means that we're going to clear through this backlog at a reasonably quick rate. And also we're going to be able to continue to use our, you know, our assembly table over here in order to make stuff. We're probably looking to replace the cleanie boy at some point. In fact, that some point is probably now. We need to get some better batteries anyway. We need to get some better... I mean, we've unlocked like loads and loads of better batteries than we're currently using. We've unlocked better displays than we're currently using. Should I see if I can unlock a motor, a better motor? That might not be the worst thing in the world to do. I think we still want to pursue... easy research items, though, to be honest. So we'll do the register array, then we'll do the monophone speaker, and then we can maybe do the polished case, and that'll pretty much get us over the line. Now, the thing that we want to consider is that I want to design the product first, and then we can look at all of the processes that need to be set up in order to accommodate the parts for that specific product. Right. Let me just set this up. Okay, high priority, low priority, high priority, low priority, high priority, low priority. Right. But that should mean that we're now able to sell stuff as well. Hopefully, we can cut back on the cleanery boys. No, not the Cleanery Boys. The Cleany Boys. Gosh darn it. What a stupid product name. What a stupid product name this has been. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. I hate it with an absolute burning passion. I can't say it. It makes me look and feel like an idiot. And it's not good. I don't approve. Right, a register array. That's brilliant. Let's get a monophone speaker. And that'll take us up to 65%, which means we need 2 more products that give us 3% market discoverability. We do seem to have rather a lot of banked research at the moment anyway, even with 3 researchers on the job. So yeah, we're not doing too badly. We're not doing too badly at all. We're doing pretty good on that front. And everything seems to be going fine over here. Everything seems to be going fine over here. There's a little bit of a plastic parts shortage, but as I've already expressed, that's because half of this dude's time is spent walking over to the outgoing zone, and half of it is spent walking over to the medium shelf. But yeah, for the most part, it's fine. Okay, Cleanery Boys. You manufacture Cleanery Boys, don't you? Yes, you do. Cleanery Boys. I've only got space for 3. I know I adjusted that. I'm gonna adjust it to 4. Yes, let me click that very specific... Put it up to 5. Let me adjust to that very specific part of the button that you need to click, otherwise everything is just over. Okay, but this is good. This is totally fine. This corner shelf can be ditched, by the way. We don't need it. We do not need it at all. Quite happy for that not to work there, or not to remain there. That's totally fine. And also, this whole time, we've been accumulating a bunch of conveyor parts. I'm going to pop in here, pick up all of the conveyor parts so that I can keep them on my person, because that's where they need to be in order for me to build conveyors. Monophone, speaker, brilliant. 65%, that's good. Should we try and get another level of battery? I think maybe, yeah, we want to get a microcontroller because that's like the next level of circuit. And I feel like of all of the things that we need, the circuits and the batteries and the cases, kind of the most key things out of everything here, right? Bitumen board, single jointed segment. Okay, I mean, this is tier 7 stuff. This is pretty darn advanced. This is pretty darn advanced. I mean, this microcontroller takes 600 research in and of itself. I mean, that's quite something. That is quite something. Okay. Yeah, but we will need to set up advanced battery assembly areas. We will need to set up microcontroller assembly areas. I'm just wondering, you know, if instead of trying to fit it in here, why not maybe think about moving to another area? Could look at maybe getting this building right in the middle of the complex. The only problem that I have with that is the conveyor belt at the moment isn't super accommodating. I have to walk all the way around. Thankfully, I can do it in double time speed. That's what's important. All right, we've officially run out of research points, but that is okay. We're gonna sell off all of these Cleanery Boys. Cleanery Boys are still selling. They will still sell at full price, or pretty close to full price, which is what I'm after. There we go. Alright. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And we're still making money, which is important. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Let's go back to the drawing board and see if provisionally we could look at getting this old Cleany Boy out of our rotation and maybe replacing it with something a little bit better. Right, so, Cleany Boy, we're after a cleaner bot. Yep, an enhanced case or a windowed case. I mean, moving to an enhanced case, it requires a reinforced case to build. Let's see if we can try and get away with a windowed case, because that's what we're currently using, and it'll probably be fine. As you can see, the requirements have been updated. So, mobility first. Let's deal with mobility first. Does that take care of... No, that does not take care of mobility. Mobility is locomotion. So let's try to get a couple of small stepper motors in place. Processing power. Yep, we can do that. Now, programmable circuits is our current highest level of circuit. However, we're currently only producing logic circuits. Logic circuits are an absolute bane. to place in here, though, so let's not do that. Small register banks. Yeah, we're hardly placing any small register banks in here. We're hardly... The small register banks just don't give us enough stuff. Don't give us enough data storage. Storage space, small compartments, and battery life as well. Low power supplies. I mean, sure. Ugh, that's a horrible piece. I mean, we can do this. We can do this. It's just nowhere near as good as it needs to be in order to get my approval, I'm afraid. Let's go back into editing here and let's swap on over to an enhanced case. See what this is like. See if maybe, just maybe, this enhanced case will be able to get us across the line. It's only slightly more pieces that we've got to spend. Right, move this over here. Right. Right, so that seems to have cleaned things up a little bit. Okay, so we've got still five tiles left. Whoops. 5 tiles left. If I was to stick in an enhanced battery... Oh, snap. It works. It works. There is a little bit of noise pollution, which is not great. Which makes me think that we should maybe start to do some research to prioritize drawbacks. What do we want to call this? Super smart clean bot. There we go. All right. I'm disregarding the Cleany Boy name. The brand is terrible. The marketing department have reinforced to me on many occasions that the name is absolutely not suitable, and many people are confusing the original Cleany Bot with the Cleanery Bot. It's kind of understandable, to be honest. Okay, now, we had to make some sacrifices there. The sacrifices are, we're now using this enhanced case, which means that I'm going to be required to make reinforced cases. Reinforced cases require plastic cases, and plastic cases, I know, require simple cases. So that's going to be a problem. You know what I think we're going to do? We're going to go outside. We're going to take a look at this building. We're going to say, hey, this building looks great. And we're going to spend 20,000 bucks on purchasing it. And then we are going to have an entire room, that's right, you heard me, an entire room devoted to manufacturing cases. I don't like that, actually. Yes, I like that. I like that a little bit better. Okay, good and good. I like that setup. It's a good setup for us. Yep. And yep, I mean, this is a pretty expensive expansion. However, I think it's worth it. And the entire area is going to be 100% geared towards production of cases. 100%. 100%. Now, this is a pretty good building, actually, because it's got 3 entrance and output points. It also doesn't have any export zones or import zones. So we're probably going to have to import our resources from another building. I say probably. We will absolutely need to import our resources from another building. But that is definitely doable. Absolutely doable. Okay, so we need to manufacture, ideally, 2 types of cases here. First of all, we're going to need to set up a bunch of simple case production, because I know for a fact that we're going to need a bunch of simple case production. Then we're going to need to get some plastic case production, which is made with simple case, with a simple case and with plastic. And then we're going to need a reinforced case, which is made from this plastic case. And then we're going to need to make an enhanced case. Now, we need to get plastic part production as well set up over here. There we go. And then we also ideally want to make metal cases. And then we also probably want a windowed case as well. Okay, so you can see that eventually I would like to try and get all of the different cases manufactured in this room. Now, thankfully, I've been collecting conveyor parts for the last 20 years, and that's not an exaggeration at all. I'm going to take a little waddle across this way. And this is going to be the area that I think we want to try and get a conveyor belt started. Okay. This direction here. Nice. Works like a charm. Yeah, let's keep it coming up. Keep it coming up this way, and we will get a roller band. Ah, actually... how do I... Yeah, delete that. A smidge there, then go roller band into there. That is pretty much as good as it gets for us, and that's pretty much what we're after. Why is the cursor gone? Why is the cursor gone? Okay, we've now got a very, very nifty cursor that doesn't look anything how it should look. I'm going to save the game. Save the game in a brand new file. That's right. Just to make sure that this doesn't result in any crashes. Because otherwise, I would never forgive myself. Okay, that's not looking too bad apart from the cursor. This looks ridiculous. This looks absolutely ridiculous. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Okay, so we need to set up a route. This is also really difficult to see where the cursor actually is, but that's also fine. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to need to set up the importing zone to carry a little bit more plastic now. There we go. Let's get 4 plastic. I can't flip and see this. Right. Give me a little relaunch video game. I cannot bear to look at that cursor much longer. Goodness me, that's irritating. Okay, thankfully I've saved. We're all fine. There's not going to be any issues. We're going to be able to boot right on back into where we were, which is the main thing. Oh, goodness gracious me. And you get to see the loading screen with an inspirational quote from Thomas Edison. The value of an idea lies in the using of it. Co-founder of General Electric. Well, there you go, folks. Do you feel educated? Do you feel inspired? Enthused about the future? No? Me neither. It's just a quote. All right. There we go. Fantastic. We've got our cursor, which admittedly has its own problems. We've got it back, which is wonderful. Right. Let me wander back over yonder. And drag plastic down over there. Brilliant. We're going to have a little click here. Okay. All of the plastic has just been imported, but that's fine. Let's get a little bit more of the stuff. And then let's try and get it all moved out to where it needs to go. How many employees do we have working on this point? We've got 3. I could be persuaded that 3 is not enough. But that's fine. Okay, let's go and kit out this area over here. We're going to need to go and kit it out with employees, but that's fine. We'll deal with that in a little bit. For now, I just want to set up the logistics networks. Excuse me? Yes, that's exactly how I want it to go. And there, so it's going to go into 2 places. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. In fact, you know what? Don't even connect plastic up there. It's just not worth it. It might be worth it later, but it's fine for now. Right. Cool. Nice. Nice. What else do you need? You need metal as well. Oh boy, that's a big old bummer. I need to go and get that configured then, don't I? Okay, you need plastic. Go to there. All right, this is swiftly deteriorating into a little bit of a mess. But I think I've roughly got a handle on how things should look. Yeah, and that'll get us our reinforced cases. Okay, that's cool. That's very, very cool. So if I come over here, stick it in 2 times speed to speed up my walking. And then I set up metal delivery to there. Brilliant. And then I'm going to go and order a little bit more metal to make sure that we've got more than enough to send to the other factory. Brilliant. Back into double time speed. I can walk around the outside of the conveyor. Why the heck not? Change it up a little bit. We're, of course, going to need to get a logistics point down in this room anyway. Yeah, sure, stick it at the end of the table. That seems totally fine. And I'm gonna actually hire an employee right now. What are you wearing, my dude? Oh my goodness. That is... Is that a scarf? Fred Peters? Is that a scarf? It looks kind of like a scarf. I guess it is a scarf. Well, it's very trendy. I think it suits you. Congratulations. Okay, good. So you should move all of the plastic to where it needs to go. Brilliant. And so that should be this entire area set up with the exception of the metal workbench. Also, you need to store more plastic, I'm afraid. Shelving unit. Don't know why I'm addressing the shelving unit like it's an actual person, but there you go. You're going to store that much, and then you're going to store this much. I tell you what, honestly, when it comes to bandwidth, if the game actually decides to work and allows you to maneuver bandwidth around a little bit and change it up and down and whatnot, then, I mean, it's just a game changer. It literally is a game changer. Okay, you need plastic. You need metal. You need simple cases. Put the metal cases back into there. Metal cases out into here. And we also need to sort out glass production or glass on this belt as well. Goodness gracious me. Okay, well, I'll get glass set up onto this belt and then we will be officially good. I'm officially declaring that we are going to be good. Right. Glass moved out there. Brilliant. Happy days. Okay. Back in here. Logistics. Glass. Over there. Glass. Over to here. And windowed cases back in. It's done. It's done. So we should have 2 exclamation marks. Yeah, so that's the highest tier case that we currently manufacture. The windowed case. As is the enhanced case. Cool. Very, very cool indeed. So that sorts out. Where's the door? There's a door around. There we go. I knew there was a door in there somewhere. So that sorts out the case for the super smart clean bot. There we go. The enhanced case is what we're going to manufacture, or what we're going to use. We also need to manufacture stepper motors. I think we are manufacturing those at the moment, aren't we? I think we are. Yeah, we're manufacturing stepper motors. That's cool. We're manufacturing enhanced battery cells at the moment for sure. Programmable circuit. I mean, programmable circuit is something that we can make, and we can make with relative ease. Right, I'm gonna take a little jaunt over to here. So, we should be making... Yeah, we're making logic circuits in here. Are we outputting logic circuits? We are actually outputting logic circuits at the moment, which is good, because that means that there's a general overproduction of logic circuits, which is very, very good. There's no plastic. There should be plastic. So, let's see what it would take to manufacture a thingy circuit. That's right, a programmable circuit. It takes an electronics workbench, which we already have, as well as some integrated circuits. So we're going to need 2 electronics workbenches, all in all. That is not actually a terrible setup, I must say. That's not awful. All right. Cash flow for the last couple of weeks has been somewhat lacking, to be honest, but that's okay. Hopefully we can deal with it. So you two can be reassigned over here. Let's try to keep costs to a minimum. Okay. And what do we need to make integrated circuits? Electronics and plastic parts. Well, happily, we already manufacture both of those. So, where are the plastic parts being put? To that bench over there. Okay. Electronics, plastic parts. Simple as that. You can be output. In fact, you know what? Why do that? Electronics can be moved straight from the buy zone right over to there. As can plastic parts. Sure, let's do that. And then they can be moved from this medium shelf straight over to this electronics workbench. There we go. And then the integrated circuits can be moved back. Integrated circuits can then be moved over to here. Circuit boards can be moved over to this medium shelf right over yonder, and then into the electronics workbench. And then that requires logic circuits as well to be moved across as part of that. And then into here. Programmable circuit will need to be moved back to the medium shelf, ideally. Have I used up this entire... Just decrease the number of spaces that we have reserved for simple circuits, simple cases even, and then stick in a programmable circuit in there. Okay, so that is a roadmap. That is a roadmap as to how this will work. Except it's not a roadmap. It's a bit of a misnomer. There we go. Right, wonderful. Get to work, please. You're, of course, going to need a whole bunch of bits and bobs, but that's fine. How many people do we have working at this logistics area? Not as many as I would like, actually. We probably need to get one more. Yeah, almost certainly we'll need to get one more. And now everyone seems to be having a little bit of a logic board crisis. Nobody's got enough of them. But that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, you need plastic parts. Plastic parts should be moved across. Right. Cut the selling of plastic parts. We just need to manufacture as many of them as we possibly can. Okay, good. So, just like that, we have, I think, successfully managed to get 2 of the components that were required for the cleaner... No, the super smart clean bot. That's right. The super smart clean bot with a totally different name. So... we also need to get the small compartment. Oh, geez. Okay, the small compartment needs to get sorted. But that's programmable circuit. Also, the register array. What the heck makes up a register array? It's an integrated circuit, plastic parts, and a small register bank. Oh, my giddy aunt. This is the smartest Hoover that I've ever seen in my whole darned life. It's insanely clever. It's gonna be smarter than me. That doesn't take much, though, does it? No, it does not. It does not. Okay, well, we're currently manufacturing small register banks right over here. Ideally, I'd be able to have a little look. Yeah, so how many small register banks are currently situated on the shelf? Loads. Oh, this is brilliant. That means that there's frequently an oversupply of small register banks, which is very, very good for us. Right, so with that information gleaned, that means that we can maybe look at getting a desk right here, ideally. I think so. Stick that in there. Electronics workbench right in there. Brilliant. Integrated circuits are the in-demand thing at the moment, or you know, they're the thing that are being overproduced, apparently. Register array, small register bank. That's the one. So circuit boards... No, sorry, not that. Register array. Small register bank, integrated circuits, and plastic parts. So... yep. And then let's also set up register banks to be moved across here. Absolutely fine. And then small register banks moved in... Excuse me? That's already been done. Brilliant. Okay, fantastic. So all we need to do is furnish this area with an employee, and we will be sorted. Now, obviously, we are losing a little bit of money in this process. It's a, it's a little bit of a reorganization, but it's an essential reorganization if we want to manufacture a brand new product. Right. The other thing that I could consider is, where do I want to manufacture this product? Obviously, we've got a... What are you currently manufacturing? Are you manufacturing... You're manufacturing cleanery boys. I thought they were selling better than they are. Right, let's take it down a little bit. Potential 2 week sales. Yeah, we're not making these anymore. But we do need to be making cleany boys. However, I think what I want to do, rather than shipping all of the resources back, because that is what I could do, I could basically create a conveyor belt that goes the entire opposite direction and then unloads the resources at the other end. I think Tell you what, maybe I even look at getting a brand new area. Wait, hold up. Why are we not selling Cleanie Boys then? There's a potential of 2 week. There's 2 sales a week. There are 2 sales a week, and we ain't selling none. That's awfully peculiar. Huh. Alright, take it down. Take it down. 10 a week. And then let's see if this clears. Because we can't just have you sitting around doing nothing. I thought the reason that you were sitting around doing nothing was justified. As it turns out, that's nonsense. Also, part of the reason that our finances continued to deteriorate was because we were putting so much material onto this belt. This belt, by the way, is going to remain this way until we, until we decide what to do with it, fundamentally. Let's clear the backlog of Cleanery Boys, which is nice. I kind of want to go for a little bit of a modular factory design. So I feel like right over here, having this assembly bench here is not entirely conducive. So I know I was kind of joking about sending all of the resources on a conveyor belt traveling in the opposite direction. However, I now think that maybe we would be able to get away with actually legitimately sticking in a conveyor belt to go into another building, i.e. this one over here might be suitable. Can I have a little look at the floor plan of this building? This could be a good final assembly building. There's an input on the left-hand side. It doesn't have an output section though. What about you? Do you have an output section? 80,000. 80,000 bucks. It's got one outgoing zone, one incoming zone. We gotta be mindful of where the outgoing zones actually are. Why don't we just see if we can try and manufacture it in here for now? I do have a real hankering to buy a brand new area though. You can probably tell. Right. Okay, super power. Oh, I haven't finalized the design yet. Oh, that's stupid me. Right, waddle all the way back. Waddle in here. Click on that. Super smart clean bot. That's right. So is that has got everything? Everything with the exception of the small compartment. Yes. Okay. Let's do it. Let's commit to it. Let's see if we can try and make this a reality. I'm still convinced that we're going to unlock our next item very, very soon indeed. Also, I should stop off in here to have a little look at the battery tech, but I'm going to have to go all the way around because I've misplaced the beginning of that belt. That's fine. All right. Let's get you set up here. Super smart clean bot. Brilliant. Let's create a little shelving unit. In fact, 2 little shelving units. Why the heck not? Okay, let's instead stick them right here, though. So then they can both be accessed by this logistics point, and we don't have to add any extra employees. It's a great idea, isn't it? Thank you. I thought of it myself. Okay, so let's bring all of the components over to this shelving unit to then be manufactured. I need to set the thing to be manufactured first. I have set it to be manufactured. Brilliant. So this is all of the components that we require. Maybe we will not even have space. Actually, straight up, that's real stupid. We need to get a bigger shelving unit. We need to get a medium shelf because we simply have got far too much stuff. Right, so register array. Let me have a little look. We can keep this up for reference. So drag that over there. Cool. So we need to supply register array, which we've got sorted. Stepper motor. Now we manufacture stepper motors over here, so we can move them up there. Brilliant. Programmable circuits. Yep, that's sorted. Enhanced case. We've got the enhanced case production in the other facility, but that needs to be moved across here and can be moved across with conveyor belts. Maybe the conveyor belts can merge. I don't know. We'll have to find out in just a second. Enhanced batteries. I mean, if only I could scroll across and find out what the situation was over in the middle factory over here. Right. Logistics. So you supply to here. Yeah, I'm gonna need to move you. Yeah, I'll drag this medium shelf with me. There we go. Up to here. Oh, you stupid, it's gone off the top of the screen. Okay, enhanced battery cell, great. Am I sure that we're not manufacturing small compartments? Just want to absolutely clarify. But hey, market discovered, a breakthrough. Camera has been discovered. Brilliant. That's fantastic. Okay, what does it take to make a small compartment? Also, we're going to need to bring online the other facility that we've got, which is not in that building, but it'll be brought online soon. Okay, boy, oh boy, oh boy. And then we need to think about a camera. Goodness gracious me. Right, so small compartment is made at the basic workbench. That's cool. How many simple cases do we have here, actually? Not actually that many. I was kind of anticipating a few more. Right. Move this research desk into the corner here. Move this research desk somewhere else. Yeah, move it over there. And stick down a basic workbench for now. Yeah, literally just one, and it's going to manufacture small compartments. And it can be fed from not that shelf, this shelf here. Yep. And then you can supply it directly over there. I think that that's going to be totally enough throughput. I don't think that we're going to require that many small compartments. We might need to reorganize this area if we need small compartments for other stuff in the future. Although I doubt that we'll need small compartments for a camera. But there we go. Okay, so that's looking pretty darn nice. Let's now take a little jaunt across to our area where we manufacture cases. Brilliant. Okay, so now we want to be manufacturing the enhanced case. Goodness gracious me. I did not anticipate. Oh, no, no, no. Don't fire you. Ho, ho. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Little bit of sweat. I like to make them sweat. We got to keep them on their toes, you know? Okay. They've all phased into a desk, which is wonderful. Happy days. So, enhanced case. That was a plastic case that I got them to make, but that's fine. You and you. Okay, so I think that's everything that we need. We might need plastic parts. And if we do, then I will... yeah, we're going to need plastic parts. I will hire one more employee. Cool. Congratulations. Welcome on board. You can make plastic parts. I mean, this area is set up to go. We are ready. We don't need to worry about any of these, equipping any of these desks or putting any people on these desks at the moment. That's totally fine. Okay, the next thing that I want to do is let's see if we can get conveyor belts to set up this process. Okay, I'm going to put a conveyor belt in here. So hopefully it's going to be within the logistics zone. It actually doesn't need to be within the logistics zone, but the closer the better, right? Yep, we'll come across here. Round here. Trying to maintain at least one distance from the factory to make sure that we can, in the future, rectify the route if we need to, or at least run around outside it. Okay, how is that going to work? I'm skeptical, I must confess. I'm very skeptical. Very, very skeptical. Anyway, the whole point of doing... Maintain at least one distance. It's fine, we can get in this side here. Okay, so you are going to drag enhanced cases onto the belt. There we go. Have we made a singular enhanced case yet? What's up? We should be able to do all of that, right? Metal? I've got metal. Yeah, metal right here, actually. There we go. My bad. Sorry that you didn't get the memo, but that's fine. All right, there we go. Okay, so now everything should pretty much work smoothly. There's just a 1-to-1 ratio of everything here, but that's fine. Also, you are going to be overproducing plastic parts. I get that. It's a cost that I'm willing to bear for a little bit. Anyway, let's run around this edge here and see if indeed the enhanced cases are able to get onto this line here. As I say, I'm skeptical. I'm very skeptical. There might be like a merger milestone thing. See, the pick and place machine, that might have something to do with it. An analysis station research lab. I'm just worried that we might have built this and we might not be able to do much with it. Also, how the heck am I going to get around this nightmarish network? I have to come into the bottom building down here in order to walk around. Right. I mean, this is not a great thing to see happen. Yeah, so this isn't working. This absolutely isn't working. However, it's not the end. It's not the end for us. No. Okay, let's demolish the end there, which of course I'm not going to be able to do unless I pick up that box. Keep it coming. Move out of the way a little bit. There we go. Come on, conveyor belt. You want to turn? You don't want to turn. No, it's no. Okay. Okay, ditch this as well. Which I can't do because I need to remove the box from the thingamabobber. From the belt. Right. Take that back. Brilliant. Take that back. Take that back. Okay, it's out. It's out. Okay, next conveyor belt is going to go in here. To there. Brilliant. It works flawlessly. Then here to here. Is that gonna work? I don't like how disconnected that looks. Okay. There must be some way. There must be some way to do this without it being total garbage. There we go. That's gonna work, right? There we go. It works like a charm. Yeah. And then down into there. And play. Now, of course, I'm not going to be able to squeeze around this. Am I? Nope, I'm not. Good stuff. Love it when that happens. I don't want to take it all the way back there. That's fine. Alright. Now, let's walk inside. Welding table, my dude. This is not the time. Ditch the welding table. I'm fed up with the stupid welding table. Ditch you. Not required. Roller thingy. Let me move out of the way. Roller thingy goes on there. We have enhanced cases. It's like a dream come true. Enhanced cases over there. Brilliant. Fantastic. Over there. Fantastic. And you go to sell. Alright. Now we find one employee. Literally one person. One person to come and work at this desk over here. Alright, you should have all of the required components that are needed. Uh-oh. Why are you not able to make stuff? Who works here? Do we have anyone that works here? You need data. You need data banks, and you just don't have any? You don't have any small register banks coming in. Why is that the case? Let's not sell any small register banks anymore? We should have copious amounts of small register banks, to be honest. And they should all be moved across accordingly. I definitely clicked that, but apparently, okay, apparently we just haven't been manufacturing, or apparently we haven't been moving across small register banks. That's highly confusing, but I guess that is what it is. Well, that's fine. That's fine. Small register banks can now officially be moved. There we go. One's coming through right now. Fantastic. Cole King, thank you for doing such a great job of assembling the super smart clean bot. I'm delighted that we've got somebody as competent as you doing exactly that. All right, that is brilliant. We don't have anyone to move across the super smart clean bots quite yet, but we will at some point, I'm sure. Also, something that I wanted to clarify. See, at the moment we sell off enhanced battery cells. I'm going to cancel that. So you hold enhanced battery cells here. Can I put... Yeah, I can put them onto that belt there. Brilliant. So I can put them on the belt halfway and get them moved up here. So that means that when they come in, I can just have them moved directly from here over to there. Hey, 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 hey. That is looking pretty darn nifty. Okay, I'll take that any day of the week. That's looking real nice. I've got a logistics point in here, don't I? I've got a logistics point and somebody's working at it right now. So that's not too shabby. Yeah, there does seem to be rather a lackluster production of batteries coming out at this moment in time. But that's okay because our battery tech does need to get upgraded at some point anyway. Okay, before we finish this episode up, I'm quickly just going to have a little gander over to the design desk. See if we can create a brand new camera drone. Oh my goodness. Okay, immediately there's a problem with that. We ain't got the cases that we require. The minimum level of case is a tier 7 case. We are at tier 7, so we can actually research it. This is the one, a metal bot chassis. Well, I think we'll start to work on that, and then in the next episode, we will straight away be able to create a brand new, cleaner drone. And hopefully, we're going to try and move to a more modular future. I really am very, very happy with this building over here, actually. It really is working rather well. You know, there's a little bit of an issue because we've got a little bit of an oversupply of plastic, a little bit of an oversupply of glass, unfortunately. We'll need to fix that. Definitely. Yeah. That ain't so hot. I'll clean up that glass. I'll take it on. Definitely need to sort that because we don't need anywhere near the same level of glass in comparison to plastic. Metal and plastic are things that we need much more of, and so we need to tailor our inputs and outputs accordingly. Right, well, you know what, on that note, ladies and gents, we're gonna wrap this here episode up of Good Company. Thank you oh so much for watching. I hope you've had a whale of a time. I certainly have. We'll be making a camera drone in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. As ever, if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible, check out the Patreon page. It's over at twitch.tv. It's not over at twitch.tv. That's where the stream is. Right, come join the stream as well. Twitch.tv/OverThePotato, and the Patreon's over at patreon.com/OverThePotato. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.